Greetings and welcome everybody as we have the pleasure of coming to you live directly inside the heart of Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, that's the setting for the NCVF National Finals of 2022. We have a host of games coming to you on MCV TV the next couple days, but it starts here with Michigan State Green taking on the University of Notre Dame. Now, a couple things to run down before we get going here. It's this initially. The Spartans, they have a pool with Notre Dame as well as Virginia, so a couple of ACC foes there, but as well, it's a West Coast school, UCLA, who rounds out their pool. So it will be a tough one for the Spartans, who were seated relatively low, but inside Division I. They have a good run at the pool champion, and we'll see if they're able to continue momentum that they've earned the last couple weeks. It was a good finish for them at the MIVA Championships, winning 3 games on the first day before dropping to Dayton. The Flyers, the #1 team in the country at that moment in time, are now at number 3 and set and ready to go here as well. So there are over 290 teams here at the National Finals in partnership with the NCVF, and 490, and about 280 of them are men's teams, and about 200 are girls' teams. So quite the busy scene here, and what we've already noticed through just about half a day, really, maybe a full day now, it's approaching that, due to the time change, is that this place is bustling. There's NBA playoffs. The Phoenix Suns tip off on Sunday with their first round matchup in the NBA. There's the NHL and spring training as well that surrounds Glendale, and which gave way to the MLB season. But fittingly enough, the Arizona Diamondbacks are playing just about a mile from here or so, maybe half a mile, maybe 3/4. Also, a positive thing we can report for the Spartans girls team is that they were able to win their first round game, or rather their first game of the day. It's pool play, which gives way to power pool play, and then further on there will be a bracket starting as soon as tomorrow. With that being said, we've got the Spartans and Notre Dame, and Clark Jocelyn, the captain of this MSU Green squad, and I had a chance to talk about the Irish last night and about how the Spartans were feeling coming into the event. And he said, well, it's really simple. If we were to draw about even in the serve-receive game, and then as well, if I can kind of transition my efforts from the hard-swinging player that he is on the outside to maybe more of a blocker here today, it'll mean good things for the club going forward. He likes the depth that they have, traveling with 15 athletes. A couple of the pieces that they'll surely will come in handy are Remy Reed as well as Keenan Edelman. We're about set and ready to go here. Game number 1 between the Spartans and the Irish, live on MCV TV. This 9 o'clock start will give way to a 11 o'clock game here in just a couple hours, and then a 1 p.m. game to round out the day. So the storylines are out there. The Spartans have been on a roll lately. The Irish are cruising themselves, and it'll be just that. Notre Dame and Michigan State. Some old-timey rivals have had significant matchups across both football and basketball, and it's not too often that they take each other on the volleyball court, but here's a special one today for that exact reason. All of the teams made their way into Phoenix yesterday, and even some 2 days ago is what we heard. With that being said, it was quite remarkable, actually, the influx of people and students and players and coaches and personnel that moved into the venue yesterday. It's quite a tangible, energetic scene. There are over 75 courts readily available for volleyball play. We have the Spartans and the Irish. It's, for some of these guys, their last nationals, and for some, and for many, as it pertains to Michigan State, their first. So, that's what we have going here, and what you may not be able to tell visibly is that there are a couple adjustments to Michigan State's athletes' hair. Now what happens here is there's a tradition where if it's your first time attending the national tournament, you want to cut your hair. So the seniors or the upperclassmen make it a conscious effort to give some of the most random haircuts you'll ever see. Now that's what's true about Urvil Patel, as well as Remy Reed and Jake Blatt, who you'll see later. Gollins sends it over there, and we're live of action. The Spartans and the Irish. Up front, Bryant on target there, and Jocelyn sends it over. So he opens up one there with a swing. Bryant setting, he backs one to Gollins. That's right into the corner, taken by the libero for the Irish. The Spartans and Patel, that one's done nicely through the zone. The Irish, that one gets down, and there's a lot to be said about the adjustment that you make when you move into a new venue and have to read the court and be able to react in however necessary. So with that, it's 1-0. The Irish now on top. Jocelyn mishandles that one. It spins off his hand. 2-0. There's an ace. The Spartans down in the serve-receive game already, and as we discussed, that'll be a paramount detail here as we continue on. This one spinning in there, taken by Jocelyn, who falls. Patel, that one spins right into the corner. What a find by Patel, slicing one. Too much spin, the Irish back away, and it drops. Now it's a set by the Irish. They go up high, and that one's into the rafters. Wyatt holds on. There's Patel. Does it drop? They say it was held up. Gollins. He has a chance here, voted second all-team at Mivas. Jocelyn had a special performance. It's 3-1. The Irish now lead by 2. Typically, the Spartans are out of system in terms of their transition game. If they were able and ready to get in system, it'll be very beneficial with a lot of teams here who are highly ranked, who are operating in their system. There it's the outside, Gollins, rather Jocelyn. Patel, now it's Edelman. Murphy, who's been quiet here today, 4-1, the Irish lead as the Spartans had struggled there to get it over. Gollins is pleading his case with the rest of the Spartan squad on the floor here. Wyatt, right up top there, in the first tempo, it's Edelman. Jocelyn blocks. They're trying to say it was tipped, though it trickles out of bounds. 5-1 Irish. Murphy, now it's Wyatt. Gollins tries a tip there. So the Spartans hanging around at 5-2. That one blasted, trying to find the far side and just missing. Jocelyn, now it's up top. This one clearly off the fingertips and spinning wide. It's 5-3, just what the Spartans ordered. Gollins, that one driven. It's way back there, and what a play there from Gollins. Murphy, high and away, serving this one, taken on by the libero. With cut spin in there, it's taken on by Wyatt. Look at the Spartans, it's Jocelyn getting back in position here. Murphy tries to dig this one out, as he's done so many times. That one misses the hand. Patel, that one swung hard and one for the Spartans. So Patel has been huge here today. Thus far, he has 2 kills early. Jocelyn saves that one. Now it's Gollins who launches it right there to the backside. The Spartans win again. They've been swinging hard today and have done enough to hang around. They're down by 2 here against the Irish. So 9-6 here, and away to serve for the Irish will be Jack Conrad, a 6'2" setter. Conrad holding this one, getting ready to go. He sends it in, Patel takes. Gollins outside, rejected. That one high above by Brian Hahn. Gollins, what an effort there by him as it is deep and away into the back corner. Play is paused there. (11-6). Now it's set up by Tucker Watson. Rather, no, Samuel Mansfield. Jocelyn. Mansfield tries a hand. That one's too strong. Now, as he had manifested, he is swinging hard. We've not seen the blocking prowess yet from Jocelyn. Now into the game, John Locke, as you may be able to tell there, he is donning green hair that was intended to look like Spartan green and maybe missed the mark in some people's eyes. But tradition is tradition, as Locke misses there a serving opportunity and is subbed right out. It's 12-7. Serve there from Brian Hahn. Misses long. Coach Sante Pirelli for the Spartans is now to his feet. Roll shot there from the Irish and Tyler Bergeron. Murphy picks it up. Now it's Wyatt on the backside, Jocelyn. Into the game once more is Edelman, as now it's the Irish. This one up top and clipped just on time, Gregory Pratt. So it's 14-8, and we're at a first break. What I'm beginning to realize is that our video bit rate is slow, in that it's not generating video enough to continue on with the stream. If you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear them in the chat function. But with that, it's 14-8 if you indeed are reading what I am and cannot see it. Patel drives that one. Now it's the Irish. Back setting, blocked. Urville Patel, he's been huge. So there's a block as well as 3 kills to go along with accurate serving from Patel. Murphy digs one out there. He's special at that. The crazy thing, in my eyes, is that he attributes it to being athletic, as there's Jocelyn diving at another one. Being athletic and rolling off of things, simple as that, as a younger kid. This one, touched on by the Spartans and tipped out of bounds, gives way to 15-10, the Irish lead by 5. A serve from the Irish misses short, and if the Spartans are going to make some headway here, coming back from what was just then a 5-point deficit, they'll need a couple more of those to go their way. Gollins sends it in deep. Now it's up top there. Murphy, Patel, lock. What a save. Letting it go. Flowing out of bounds there, Samuel Mansfield. So 16-11, alert play by him. The Spartans had a magnificent effort to try and keep it in play there, but just could not do it. So at 17-11, Gollins drives one there. Patel on the outside in the 5 lane. This one sent in there by Bergeron, getting a hand on it, but missing it long. So 17-12. It feels like this set is going by slowly, but really that, I'm sure, is because we've been trading points for the majority of today. Bryant trying to get it up there, nestled against the net. Gollins dives at it, and now it's 18-12. The Irish win again. Serve spins in there. Now it's Murphy. Jocelyn dumps it over. Now flying through there is Brian Hahn. It's rejected. The Irish try again. Now they down one. It's Matthew Johnson, number 41, who slices that one in there for a 19-12 lead. Bryant. Jocelyn lets it go, so 19-13 here, and the Spartans certainly are, in the traditional sense, going to stick to their guns. Remy Reed checks, Willem Brown checks into the game here for Michigan State. Brown sends it long. So 20-13 as John Locke asserting himself into the game. Brown checks out. Serve there, ripped by Hahn. A little bit long. The Irish continue to have a lackadaisical performance from the server's court, keeping the Spartans in this one. Unfamiliar territory the Spartans are in the last couple of weeks, particularly. In terms of sustaining leads and building on them, here they're down 7 now at 21-14. Wyatt outside, Gollins. That one misses long. He tries unsuccessfully once more. The Spartans have certainly had good looks today, but haven't been able to capitalize necessarily. There's another miss from the Irish. It's 22-15. Jocelyn will be back to serve. So there it's now 22-16. The Irish have 3 to go if they're going to close this one out. Blocked by Edelman. High pointing by him. He's unique in terms of his ability to do that. Gollins. Roll. They say it hits down. So, Gollins picking and choosing his spots. Gets that one to go. It's 22-17. Blocked there by Gollins, housing the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 22-18, and this one is hanging around. Jocelyn floats one in there. It's key for the Spartans to just get it in play. Murphy driven back. That one was strong. 23-18, the Irish emphatically working their way through this set. We're at a break here where we'll say thank you to MCV TV and all of the fundraising and sponsorship that has gone on for the Michigan State Club this year, as now it's 23-19. That one pounded down the line. There's one that is an ace from Murphy. 23-20, he gets it to go, and now will be with the server's responsibilities once more. Murphy here. That one nearly finds its way. Blocked by Gollins, but the Irish hold it up and then find a slot. 24-20, and it'll be as important as ever for the Spartans to keep their composure. Coach Sante Pirelli is showing some gamesmanship here as he takes a timeout, headed to set point. This has been Brian Rector live on MCV TV, saying that we appreciate your time and are excited to be bringing action to you live from Phoenix, Arizona, the mecca of all things volleyball. So now we're headed back into play as Patel gets it up. That one down swiftly there by the Irish. So 25-20 is how we end the first set. It was Matthew Johnson putting the, or rather, no, it was Gregory Pratt putting the exclamation point on the first for the Irish. 25-20, the Spartans certainly did enough to hang around, but we'll have a chance to move to set number 2 here and regroup themselves. And let's see what they can do. So, we're back and ready to roll here in set number 2 between the Spartans and the Irish. And as you can tell there, it's Mikey Wyatt from upstate New York, the freshman, who's back to serve. He gets that one on target, and we're beginning here. That'll be the initial key element for the Spartans, though it's quickly acted on as Tyler Bergeron sends it right to the heart of the Spartan defense to open things up at 1-0. Murphy takes it on. Now it's Wyatt. Jocelyn blocked at the net. The Spartans working desperately to get it up and over. They do. Through the center there, Gregory Pratt. That one falls home. It's 2-0 Irish here in set 2. Pratt's been huge, middle on middle essentially, between Edelman and Gollins sharing the duties for the Spartans, and Gregory Pratt. So far, Pratt's won the battle. Now it's Gollins who blocks, or is blocked rather, as Gollins tries to spike that one. 2-1 here. Jocelyn. Tries a roll that just finds the line. That's become his patented shot the last couple weeks, and, well, why abandon what's working? As we're at Nationals 2022, Phoenix, Arizona, and the Phoenix Convention Center, the epicenter of volleyball across the country. Pratt tries one again. Now it's Edelman. Gollins, there off the top of the tape. Patel, that one misses. He's been on time and target here so far. That one was a miss. So the Irish lead 4-2, and serving there, Thomas Lohman. Point to the Irish, who lead 5-2. Edelman heads it up there. That's an intriguing play. I'm not sure I've seen that before, but he does find a way to get it up there, and now it's 5-3. So the Spartans, in a similar situation that they were in set number 1, hanging around in the early going. We'll see if they